Hi, I'm Joe Zicki, inventor of the Revolution, and now that you have your basic rev skills down, let's add some style. Here are 5 tips guaranteed to add style and boost your rev skills. Tip number 1, let's add some style to your launch. I like to teach the basic launch as thumbs up and back over your shoulders to launch, and thumbs forward and down to reverse and land. It's a very natural motion. You go up to go up, go forward and down to go down. Once you have the basics down, we can add some style to your launch by doing a downward pulling launch, like this. This is what it looks like. All right, let's look at the details of that launch. For the normal over-the-shoulder launch, you grip the handles normally and then pull back up and over the shoulder. If you want to try the down pull launch, we need to completely change our grip. Our normal grip is like this. We need to rotate that handle out, and then we need to keep it rotated out like this during the pull. It's completely unnatural, but with a little practice, it'll become second nature. Find the grip that works best for you. Everyone has a different kind of grip. I like to put my pinky underneath the handle, and then that keeps it pushed out like that. Tip number 2, the float. The float is a key advanced skill, especially useful in light wind flying. Remember, it's much easier to do light wind flying and the float with the Reflex design. I like to teach the basic hover using a technique I call the bow and arrow technique. You pull your top wing back right to your chin, just like a bow and arrow. So when you launch, what I want you to do is take it up into a side hover, pull it back. You have to be careful though about this handle rotation. The natural tendency as you bring your hand back is to rotate that handle. If you rotate the handle, it'll cause your rev to rotate. So pull it back, keeping it level. Let's do a launch and hover and float and watch those handles and see how that rotation affects the rotation of the kite. All right, let's add some style to that float. So instead of pulling up and back to your cheek, let's pull low and down past your hip. How far can you go with that pull? Remember, we have to pay attention to the angle of those handles while we're doing that float. You can even take this one step further. You can pull it back and actually wrap your arm around your back. This will extend the float even further because the lines are being wrapped around your hip. It looks like this. Tip number 3, keep your flying smooth and not jerky. The classic example of this is the reverse launch. People tend to yank down aggressively to launch their rev. It looks like this. Instead, try a smooth, controlled pull, depending on the wind conditions. If you have a lot of wind, you won't need a lot of pull, just a short, smooth pull. If you have less wind, you might have to step back as you pull. Looks like this. This will not only make you look like you're in control, it will actually improve your sensitivity because speed control is a true master skill. Tip number 4, fly with emotion. Try flying with music, whether the music is fast, slow, happy, or sad. The precision control of your Revolution allows for infinite expression. Tip number 5, move as you fly. It does 2 things for you. Number 1, it helps you control the wind speed, and number 2, it helps you control your space. All right, let's put it all together and watch for those moves. Wow, that's a lot of information. Get out there and practice and develop your own style. Be sure to subscribe to us so you catch our next video, and check us out at revkites.com. We'll see you on the field.